Hello, people. I'm here with another friend from Poland. She's Iwona. Welcome to the channel, my friend. How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really honored to be here, but I'm pretty nervous, really, because it's my first interview and it's in English. And you are an English teacher, so please don't pay attention to my mistakes.
Of course. So, Iwona, tell us, what is your occupation? What is it you do?
Okay, I'm from Poland. I'm a primary school teacher and I teach my native language. My students are aged from 9 to 15. So it's a primary school. I've been teaching for over 20 years.
Wow. I've been teaching for 26 years, so it's not much of a difference. Why did you decide to be a teacher?
Well, it started, I think, in a primary school, because when I was in a primary school, I liked helping my classmates, my friends with their homework. I tried to explain things they didn't understand. And I think I was quite good at it. And maybe that's why I decided to become a teacher. And I like working with young people and with children. That's why I thought it would be a good job for me. I know it's sometimes difficult to decide when you are young what you want to do in the future. But I'm happy. I'm doing the job I'm doing right now. So maybe it was a good decision.
Great. I don't see myself doing anything else rather than teaching English as well. Your English is amazing.
Thank you very much.
When did you decide to start learning English?
In fact, I've always wanted to learn English, but when I was in a primary school, the problem was I had only German and Russian lessons. And I liked watching videos in English and listening to songs, but of course I didn't understand anything. So I took my dictionary and tried to translate word by word. And as you can imagine, it was a complete disaster. But I wanted to learn English for many different reasons. First of all, I wanted to communicate with people. I wanted to travel. I wanted to read books in English, but I started my journey with English when I was about 15 years old, when I went to secondary school. And I continued during my university. I had also French lessons. I started several languages, but English is my favorite.
So how many languages can you speak?
Well, I can say I can speak a little bit of English, some of German, some of Russian, and a little bit of French. But I can't communicate in those languages.
Wow. What is your methodology to learn English? How do you study English?
When I was at school, it was quite difficult to study because there were no computers. We had no internet. We had no apps for learning English, but nowadays it's much easier. So I advise everyone to use internet and applications for learning. Of course, I watch videos, yours, Brand's, Bob's, lots of them. I like watching films. I like watching videos on YouTube. And I like talking with friends in English if I have a chance.
Of course. I am a non-native English teacher. What do you think of this?
I think it doesn't really matter if you are a native language teacher or not. If you have a passion and if you have knowledge and you have experience in doing this, it doesn't really matter if you are a native or not.
Well, that's very nice because a lot of people are talking about it right now because there is something that we call international English. Today in the world, there's more non-native English speakers than native English speakers.
With different accents.
Yes, different accents. And I think accents are so beautiful. Like I talk to you, I talk to Maria, I talk to Sida. All of them have different accents. I think it's amazing, you know. So when I decided studying accent reduction to make the person more confident, I didn't want to, and I didn't have any intention to eliminate their accent, because I think, once again, accent is identity. And I think it's
Exactly.
beautiful. It's beautiful, you know. Like in Brazil, we have 4, 5, or 6 accents in Portuguese. I speak one way, people from Sao Paulo speak another way, people from Rio speak another way, and so it
And
goes.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You can recognize yourself in every tiny bit. When I was learning English, I can tell you, I didn't have the chance to choose which kind of English I wanted to learn, because I only had the chance to learn American English, which is something that I love. Because, as you know, Madonna speaks American English. She's a native American person. But
Mhm.
now that I am really good friends with Gino, I am having a lot of fun learning his expressions, the way he speaks, and everything else. What is something that English has brought to you that if you didn't speak English, you would think like, oh, I would never have done this if I didn't speak English?
I can think of many different things. For example, knowing English, you can travel abroad, and I love traveling. I love visiting other countries, meeting
Yeah.
people, learning about their cultures and traditions. And that's why it's beautiful when you can communicate with people. And I
Yeah.
think that's the most important thing about language, which is universal. And so traveling, communication, what else? Learning about different things, discovering new things every day. And of course, learning a language is a constant process, lifelong process. So
Yeah.
I can't say I've learned English. I have to learn every day, and
Yeah.
I can discover everything new every day. So it's beautiful.
We have to learn our mother tongue every day, you know, because
Exactly.
every moment we have new words that we have to learn, new slang and everything. And the last question that I have for you before the rapid round game is something easy, because you're also a teacher. What advice would you give for people who are watching us right now on why they should keep studying English? Iwona.
First of all, I would say never give up. I know it's difficult because sometimes you learn a language for quite a long time and you see no progress, but it's normal. The second one is don't be afraid of making mistakes. Lots of people are afraid of them, including me, because I'm a teacher. So I think I should be perfect in everything I do.
Yes.
But I'm not perfect, of course.
Same here.
I think we should look at it that everyone makes mistakes, even in their native languages. So we should learn from making mistakes, not be afraid of them. And the third one would be look at the advantages of knowing English. There are so many of them. First of all, communication, traveling. And of course, without knowing English, I wouldn't be able to meet so many wonderful people from different countries, and I wouldn't be here right now.
And I hope you can come to Brazil one day to meet me, my wife, my children, because
That would be great.
I feel so lucky to be able to have met so many wonderful people during my journey on YouTube, which I really love. Now we're going to start the part that everybody loves. I have to say it during every interview, which is true.
Okay.
The rapid round game. I'm going to start and then I go in the hot seat and you ask your questions.
Okay. No problem.
Being a teacher for me is?
It's very challenging. I have to be prepared for many different situations, but it's difficult and rewarding at the same time because I can watch my students grow, develop their skills and achieve their goals. It's wonderful.
Friends are
one of the most important things in my life. Without them and without my family, I couldn't live.
If you could travel back in time and meet yourself younger, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell to myself, learn more languages. I would like to learn more than one or two. I would like to be able to communicate in many different languages and travel all around the world.
The most beautiful word in English for you is?
The most important and beautiful English word is tolerance for me. Maybe it's not beautiful because of its spelling or its sound, but it's beautiful because of its meaning. And I think we need a lot of tolerance nowadays, especially after almost 2 years of pandemic and remote teaching. Lots of tolerance is really needed.
And the last one from me, Iwona on Iwona.
The happy person who has visited lots of countries and has many friends and a wonderful family and a great job.
Awesome. Now I am in the hot seat and you can ask your question.
Okay. So if I weren't a teacher, I would be
an interpreter. It needed to be something related to English in any way.
So you can't imagine yourself doing anything else but English.
I can't, because it has to be something related to the English language or Portuguese, which I love as well.
The place I'd like to visit most is
England and go back to New York.
Have you ever been to England?
No. I didn't have time yet, you know?
Okay. I was once, but only for 5 days.
Yes.
Maybe I will go back one day.
Cool.
What's your favorite English word?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Because there's always a new tomorrow, no matter what. The sun will shine anyway.
New possibilities, new things to do.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
I like spending my time
studying English, teaching English, speaking English with my family, with my children, with my wife, and with my parents.
And tell me one more thing. What's your biggest dream?
My biggest dream is never stop dreaming. You know, because when we stop dreaming, I think that we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's very important. And I fight for a world with much more respect, much more tolerance, trying to solve any argument through conversation. I think it's time for the world to change after this pandemic, because I think this pandemic was a great lesson for everybody and anywhere, because nobody was
prepared for it.
Nobody was prepared. Nobody ever imagined such a thing. That's what I think.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is Brazilian staple food, rice and beans. I love it.
Okay. What's its name in Portuguese?
Arroz e feijão. You want to try it? Arroz.
I don't think Arroz
e feijão. Feijão.
E feijão.
Yeah, that's the way you have to say it. Well, for every guest, I have a sentence, a quote, a takeaway. I have some friends in Poland. I have you, I have Luke, I have Irena, who's another teacher. I also have Adam. I would like to tell you that it was a huge pleasure to have you for this interview. I would like to thank you for the anniversary wishes on the channel. It was a very beautiful video.
My pleasure.
And I was so happy you reached out to Assista to try to send the message to me. I am very proud to make so many friends around the world because of this channel. I like to tell people stories. I like to learn from your stories. And with every guest, every week, I learn something new. If you come to Brazil, please let me know and come visit us at home. It will be a pleasure.
For sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I hope you liked the interview. I hope you're not nervous anymore.
Yes. Not no butterflies anymore in my stomach.
Good.
Thank
good.
you very much. It was a pleasure. It was so nice talking to you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
It's an unforgettable experience, really.
Thank
my first
you.
interview in English.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's always a first time. And thank you for being so supportive. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My pleasure, really.
Well, guys, I hope many of you know who she is. She's Iwona from Poland. She's a teacher. She's a friend. That was the interview for today. It was a wonderful interview. I hope you liked it. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you. See you.
Hello, it's Rod's friend here, Gino from Real Everyday English. Sorry for interrupting your video. I just want to make a quick recommendation that you subscribe to Rodrigo's channel. He's an amazing guy. He's so humble. He's so dedicated. And he creates absolutely fantastic content. See you people soon. Bye-bye. God bless.